What's going on, everyone? Yep, we are live. Happy Monday. Oh my goodness, I'm going completely blank. Sorry, I was just thinking about something that was going on over this weekend. That was really funny. Anyways, forgetting about that. How's it going, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Wadum, and of course, what we're doing here is we're trying to build ourselves a company that's going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. That's what we're working towards. And today, I think what we're going to work on and what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to take a recap over our last week and figure out what worked and what didn't work and see what tasks we still need to get done, and also plan out kind of what we're going to do for this week. And then we're going to take a look at I don't know if you remember this, but this was probably, I don't even know when, a month and a half ago, where we went on Airtable and we kind of put together a little bit of a spreadsheet or a table that was to, what was this purpose? It was to track all the different people, companies that we can reach out to that might need our services, and to kind of rate them or whatever, kind of basically just use it as a customer relation database, like a CRM or something like that. And we also did some work on developing like a little bit of an email script to email out to people. So I think we're going to kind of combine those two and put this thing together so that we can really have a good idea of what our flow is going to be in terms of what is this thing still streaming? It says no data, but it looks like I'm coming in. Everything looks good. Sorry, I'm just looking at my little stream thing here and it looks a little bit off. But anyways, we're going to combine the two. We're going to take our Airtable and then we're going to take our email templates and then we're going to combine that so we can keep track of who it is that we're emailing and just, what's the word I'm looking for? And just be able to streamline our process and almost just automate things. And the reason I want to do this is because it's not just me that's cultivating the list of people to reach out to. It's also Andrea. She's helping me out with this as well too. So what we're going to do, and the goal of this is to email like between 20 and 50 new companies every single day, and just keep at that for like months, like 6 months. Give it like half a year and see how many clients we get. If we can't get to, a few clients after emailing, say 50 new clients or people every single day for 6 months, let's do a quick calculation. Let me calculate that. 50 people times 5 days a week times 4 weeks a month times 6 months. That's 6,000 people. So if we reach out to 6,000 businesses, and if we get a 2% success rate times 0.02, that would be 120 new customers. Total easy, very, very simple math here, but that's kind of what we're looking at. All right, so we're going to get into looking at our Monday mission report. And also, I just want to say, too, something kind of cool happened over this weekend where a couple of my videos got a little bit of extra traction, which was really, really cool to see. So it kind of got a little bit of a bump in subscribers. So we passed 100 subscribers, which is totally awesome. So thank you so much to everyone. Of course, thank you to all the new people. Welcome aboard. I'm really glad to have you here. And of course, to the old people that have been with me, the old people, just by subscribers that have been with me since the beginning. You guys are all awesome. Thank you very much. Really cool. And it's a little bit motivating to keep going here, which of course, we're going to do. We're not stopping until, we build this company into something massive. All right. So I did some updating to the dates here. I think I did that yesterday because there was a bunch of stuff that still didn't get done. So let's just look at last week. So from last week, the stuff that we still need to get done was to create this new conference for this new event. So that is actually finally done. And I was actually working on that over the past 2 streams, and I could probably just give you a quick look at, here it is. So here's the website that's live now, and there's still some content that still needs to come my way, but this is just the basic website, and it's done. It's kind of ready to go. Like I said, yeah, there's still some information that needs to be here, but that's okay. We'll get that when the client is ready to give it to us. But the website is done, live. Everyone's happy with it. I'm happy with it. And that is awesome. This is actually client stuff. So that was done. I did put together a schedule for when I want to start shooting the YouTube videos, which again has unfortunately been postponed again. to hopefully next week. Added the image to the Google Business. We did that. So filming the first videos. Didn't start filming, but we're going to start filming this week. Determine the first 8 newsletter topics. I actually did do that. I finished that last night. So we have that, and I could take a look at that. I think that's right here. So if we look at this project here, we have our newsletter topics. So these are the first 4 newsletters that I'm going to write and that we're going to send out to our newsletter subscribers, of course. So these 4, yeah, there's 8 of them. So that's done. So that's good. It's ready to go. And if I actually, yeah, this is with the live stream and newsletter. The other one is the video content. And just for comparison, we have our video content as well, which we have these 4 here, which are in the pre-production stage because we have them all written out. We just want to make sure that we get all the B-roll and everything and kind of have the whole story just fleshed out 100% before we start filming. And then we have these 4, which are going to be our next 4 that we're going to film after this is done. So we have that. So that's going to be filming. And then, of course, with that, I need to set up a DaVinci Resolve project. So we're going to have to do that. So let's just select these ones. And these ones could be moved to completed tasks. So this week, what are we going to work on? So this is the newsletter article. This is the first one. Should this one even be here? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Do you know what we're missing? First of all, let me just throw on some music. Always get some. Let's sort by. Top downloads. Let's start with that. Oh, I remember this one. I don't like this one. I feel like the audio on this Rodecaster is completely switched. I need to take a look at this thing. Okay. Right. So where are we? So what are we going to work on this week? So we need to get this shot. We need to get this written. Update. Right. Still need to work on that. So this is create a blog section on the website that we want to use to complement the YouTube video. Yeah. So I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is on Pixel to have a blog section here because we're going to have our YouTube videos, and I think it would be good to have something to go alongside that. And what I mean by that is to have the YouTube video, but then to have a written post as well. I mean, it's never a bad thing to do, especially for SEO. But I don't think I want to do that this week. Where else is this task? Where does it live? It lives here. So let's keep it here. Let's think about if we can get this done this week. So in fact, these ones, I think what I need to do is move these all to last week because they weren't done. Right? And then what do I want to work on this week? Well, besides all of this. I feel like there's one thing that I know I want to work on, but maybe it's not in there. Right, it's this. Let's put this task here into our mission report for this week. So what this one is, create the Airtable database so we can help track who we are going to be reaching out with. And then I also let's say be prepared to send out X emails to potential clients every day. So, and I think on Monday, this week's gonna be pretty big. I gotta make sure I leave myself enough time. So I have to have all the newsletters written. Well, not all of them, but just have the first initial ones written. Need to get the first initial videos done, and then be ready to send out emails to all the potential clients, because I'm going to be sending them out on a daily basis. So those 3 things need to happen, or I want them to happen on Monday. So very, very busy. So we need to get all this stuff ready to go. Okay. So, right. But you know what? We didn't write down our thoughts here. So we got August 14th to August, what was the date yesterday? 20th? 2023. So we spent a lot of time finalizing a client website. What was that website? What was that task called? New conference. So at create a new conference website. And I want to say had a nice bump in, I can almost say viral to me, not viral at all, but getting over 100 views in a live stream when typically they're between 5 and 15 maybe. That was good. Nice viral hit with a couple of live streams. What number are we? 130, 133. I think with 132 and maybe 131, which resulted in, I think, like 14 over the weekend. So that was great. Had to delay the launch of Pixel's YouTube channel and unconventional mindset newsletter. Yeah. Want to prepare to really up our marketing efforts in September. Right. Okay, that's what we want to do. Good. All right, one thing that I want to look at now is sorry, just checking out an email that I got here from a client. Okay, actually, let's just shut it down, not get distracted. So there's a document that Andrea was working at. Did she end up putting it in here? if she put it in there. Oh, that would suck as shit. Let me give her a quick call. I know she's just down the hall, but I don't want to get up and start yelling. She's not answering. I don't think I have the document that I need. I don't have the document that I need, so we're gonna have to do this another way. All right. Okay. Okay, so here's here's one that I started. I don't know if you guys remember this one. I started this one, I can't remember exactly when, but it was going through the Chamber of Commerce website, I think here in Nova Scotia, maybe even just Halifax. No, I think it's the Nova Scotia Chamber of Commerce. And taking a look at all the different businesses and just putting them on here and saying what kind of work that they could potentially have. And this was before, because I think there's different things that I were offering back in the day. Initial thoughts. So this could work. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here to clean this up. So let's delete this field. Let's delete this field. What's the status here? What options do I have? That's a weird status. Okay, business name, contact person, contact email. Notes. We could add the notes. Let's edit this one. Upgrade to add more colors. Oh, I literally can't even add any other colors. So, initial potential. Something like that. And then the idea, of course, is on a scale of 1 to 10. Maybe can I even add a note? Add a description. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think they would need like our services? And then we want to see, what can we do? So we want to know if they've initially, we want to know if we sent out an initial email. We don't want to know when we send out that email. We want to know who sent out that email. And then we want to know if there's been any response and any follow-up. So let's say a checkbox. Email sent. And yeah, I guess we'll just checkbox that. And then a date. I like that style. We just select, okay. Can we make the date? Oh. No, I want to. I'd love to. Can we set the date once a thing is, like a thing is checked? Like once the email is checked, then the date gets auto-populated. There probably is a way to do this in Airtable. I'm definitely not an Airtable expert by any stretch. Just email date. And then what about just this? This might be better. Status. So just new contact. So email sent. And then we can say something about along the lines of them following up. Or like they're a lead. Something like that. Or like they're in the funnel. In the sales funnel. And then they're a client. Something like that. So a new contact. Default option is new contact. Oh. Select relationship status. This is fine. So select them all. Can I make that the same? How can I move a column over? Oh, there we go. Contact person, contact email. So this one, will know by the status. The status will tell us, like, if this goes to email sent, then we'll know it's sent, and then we'll just put in a date. There we go. I think that works. I mean, it's very simple. But of course, we need a whole lot more than just 8 leads. We're going to need between 3 and 6,000 companies. But we'll get there. And we're going to combine this with paid advertising as well, too. So we're going to see how that's going to run. Looking forward to that. Okay. So we have that table. Now, I want to take a look at the emails that I have. Where would that be? Is it in my marketing? Marketing brainstorm, heroes, after action reports, next steps. I need to organize my stuff better. Make documents, I can't find them. That's not good. Oh boy. Aha, okay. I found something. All right, let's share this. Okay, let's zoom this in. Okay, so email to old friends and colleagues. So I think what we can do is we can modify this email to have a generic for all these people that I'm going to reach out to. So this is to the old friends and colleagues. Hello everyone, blah blah blah. All right, that's an example. Last year I started this. Email to an individual. That's if I know the person. Okay. But now I want to do an email to cold contact. Dear contact name or company. And then what we're going to want to do with that one. First thing is insert personal connection. An example could be, so I'll give you an actual example of a company that I want to reach out to, which is Atlantic Circ. So I've taken my daughter to circus lessons, and she is absolutely loving it. Thank you so much for putting together such a great program for the youth in our city, in our community, something like that. Okay. How do you spell circus? Circus, right? So now how do I say this? So we inserted the personal connection. And then we want to say, this one is a little bit different because this one, it's a personal connection, but something that I also know that there's a problem that I could identify, right? So, with you today to discuss an opportunity that I noticed, which would how should I say this? So basically, there's a very big issue that we find when dealing with this company when it comes to paying for the actual service. So they can't pay online. They only charge, you got to pay like a deposit for like $100, and they charge you again after, and then you got to talk to some individual person so that they can take your credit card number, and then they just do it. Like you got to call them and give them your credit card number. You have to go there in person. I don't know exactly how they even ring it through. It's just it's just like old school way of doing things, and it's just basically not modernized. So you can just do it online. So there's an opportunity to like go digital, I guess you can say, with how you collect your payments, right? Just automate that whole process, which I believe will what's the best way to approach it? Do you approach somebody and say like, hey, I noticed that there's some, like, how do you approach someone to say that I noticed there's something in your business or in your operation that could be fixed, or not even fixed, but improved upon? How do you say that in a gentle way without like insulting their business, right? I'm touching base, which I believe you could benefit from. Just say, yeah, you and your clients can benefit from. So I noticed that the process of paying for our lessons is a bit complex. And it would be, I gotta figure out how I could really word this better, but let me just get my thoughts down. And I think it would be really great if I could pay for my lessons directly on your website without having to call and take up valuable time. From your staff. This is directly on your website, and payment getting deposited. I don't even know if you need to go that far in detail. I run Pixel, a local web design and development company. I would be more than happy to have a quick conversation with you to discuss the various things that we can do with your website and payment workflow to simplify and automate the process. Something like this. I think it would be. And I would love to have a quick conversation with you to discuss the various things. I wonder if it would even be say, if you are interested in learning more about how we can improve your payment workflow and automate your processing, I would love to sit down and have a quick conversation with you. Something like that. Because I should say today, because I noticed an opportunity. I already wrote that, which I believe you and your clients can benefit from. Yeah. Okay. If you are interested, I should say, please let me know, as I would love to sit down and have a quick conversation with you. I want to say, and how I can help. Something like that. Something like that. I think that works. Hey Ninja, how you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so that message, something like that I think would work. I think I need to do a little bit to, what's the word? Let's smooth it out a little bit to make the text flow. But I think that's the general gist of the conversation. So that's an email to send out to a cold client or a cold potential client or cold lead. I don't even know what to call it. What is it when you have like a list of people you want to call? Anyways. But I also want to write a little bit of an email for a company that I have a prospect. Yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Excellent. So this is to email to somebody who I don't have any connection with at all. Like I've never done business with them at all. So, just basically pulling a name out of the phone book and saying, hey, I exist. Maybe you want to think about me whenever you need any web work. So let's craft this email. Okay. So dear company, and I still always want to start the conversation with a little bit of a hook just to show that I've actually spent, time looking into their business. So again, this is going to be insert personal connection. So not hi, maybe like good morning, whatever day it is. Oh, right. Hang on. Let's put that here. Good morning, person. What could be an example? It's always good to work with an example. So say, who's Andrew was talking to me this morning about a company that is local. They run a golf course. And she said, this golf course website is like back in, the 1990s, where all the other golf courses, the websites around the area, they have amazing websites, which shows the golf course. shows the weather, and you could book your tee off time, like automatic, like everything's automated, right? So it's a beautiful website. But this website, apparently, I haven't seen it yet, but it's just like really dated, right? It doesn't have any functionality. You can't check the weather. You can't check your tee times. You can't do anything. So what email would I send out to this potential person about how I can provide them with valuable service, right? Like how I can serve them to help them make more money. So at the end of the day, you always want to make sure, at least my thinking anyways, is to make sure that the company knows that you're there to give them value. Like that's it. Right. So I was your XYZ and it reminded me. Right. So are you saying that would be the message for companies that you know of? Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to put this one in comparison to, well, the golf company, right? The golf course that I saw. Or that Andrea saw. What could the personal message be? Okay, and let me skip on that just for a quick second. Let's get into the, after you send the personal message, then we're going to get into the meat and bones. What is it that you'd want to say? You'd want to say something like how you can provide value. Would it be, let's see. Do you want to say what parts of their website is lacking? Maybe put it on a positive spin, or how you can bring value. So yeah, I think there's a fine balance with being respectful and not calling up a random company or a person and just saying, hey, your website's shit. You know, you have the worst website and it's horrible. How do you even make money? I'm here to fix all your problems. So we don't want to be too much like that. So how do we structure this? So I can say, I wonder if you can say, so like, I love what you're saying here. Something reminded you of something. So if we could say, I noticed on your website that you do not offer, like insert service. Offer this, and so you don't want to ask them if there's any reason to it, or I don't know if that's the way to go either. And to let you know, I'm just going to dump some thoughts on and then weed things out from there. Came across your website today. What's your space? Now what you're doing is that you are doing is really and it reminded me of I guess what you can say is something that is like a personal connection. You know, like I came across your website and, you know, you guys do like horseback riding, and it reminds me of the time back when I was a kid when I used to ride horses. You know, brings back good memories. And then from there, where do we go? Oh, that's really good. Let me put that out there. Hi, name. I saw on your website that you recently launched a new product service. Congratulations. I'd love to more. Oh, yeah, that's really good. So, yeah, that is very good. So helpful. Thank you so much. I love it. So then you're kind of connecting to them on a business level by being, letting know that you're part of, like you're a business person, that you're interested in what they're doing as a business, and you're just wanting more information. And then from there, I think the thing is too, is this, I don't want to make an ask. I feel like almost that is almost good enough on its own. Though you might want to put something else there at the end, but what would it be? So I am totally going to write this down because this is fantastic. Thank you so much. And it could be that you just launched, and it could be, new service, product. Could also be do something that I am interested in. Yeah. And then you offer up some congratulations on their success. Yeah. On their success. Yeah. And I wonder at this point, I'm just going to write this question down. So the question is, do we offer any help or suggestions? But really, let's go back here. What is the purpose? I believe there's a few things, I think. Introduce yourself to the person and just basically let the person know that you exist. And that's it. And really, and I guess, again, this is my guessing here because I've never done any of this mass marketing before. My guess would be if you just let them know who you are and that you exist, that if they're interested, they'll probably do a little bit of work in finding out who you are, right? Especially if my name, well, obviously my name, I'm going to lead with my name, but my, what's the word I'm looking for? My website, my link to my website, of course, is going to be there. So they can easily just click on that and just go to my website and find out what it is that I do. What is the purpose of reaching out to cold Prospects. Businesses. So the goal to make them know more about me. Is it good to have multiple goals in an email, or should it be one thing? Or can they both work together? And what I mean by that is, say I'm reaching out to a potential, client or prospect, and I tell them, I found your website. I think the work that you do is really cool. I'd love to learn more about this. But then if I say that and then I start talking about myself, does that detract from the initial offering? Like the initial, here, I'm here to serve, let me just learn more about you to see how I can potentially help. Or I guess you can kind of roll that in saying, hey, I want to learn more about you because I want to learn how I could potentially help you. And I do that because this is what I do, because I build websites. Make them want. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Right. So can I ask, Ninja? I mean, you know quite a lot about doing this kind of stuff. Do you do any of this kind of stuff yourself? Right. Okay. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. A copywriter and a funnel designer. That is really cool. Do you do that on your, do you freelance, or do you work actually for a company to do this? So I know I used to work on the growth team at Shopify way back in the day. I was only there for about a few months, but I was on the growth team. And that whole thing was talking about funnels. So that's one of the things that I always found really fascinating, and things that I'm trying to apply to my business right now to help develop a funnel and try to make the processes as short as possible to get a person from initial contact to customer as quickly as possible. Freelancer. Oh, that's really cool. How's business going? Copywriting. That's I have a very hard time with that. I think the stuff that I eventually end up making is okay, but I come from a science background. And so I'm used to writing stuff that's, I guess, maybe more technically dry, but then writing stuff that people could relate to on a human level. I don't know. I always find it takes me a long time to write copy. And whether it ends up being good or not, I don't know. Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Right on. Thank you. Just like what I did to make you ask about me. Yep. Yep. Which is awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely curious now. Now I'm just like, I need to get you to help with me and write all my copy. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to know, like, if you have, like, please let me know your website, and I'd love to check it out, because like I said, copywriting for me is not my forte. So if I can work with somebody else that is better at it than me, then that is awesome. Okay, so this is the purpose. So we got these kind of three things here. Can I put this in a number? Let's put that in a number. Okay. Okay, I'd like... Yeah. Okay, let's flesh that out a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you love my content. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, send me your details. Send me your details. Send me your website. However way you want to. I don't know. What does YouTube have? Do you have direct messages on YouTube? I'm not so familiar with it, but yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I definitely think keeping this email super short and super to the point is excellent. That's what I want to do. So I came across your website, blah blah. Yeah. So I think these are these are interchangeable. So I think we go like that, and then we go into something like this. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could add here to the end of this sentence where I talk about what they're doing. It's awesome. Congratulations for being awesome. I would really love to get together. Well, not get together. I just really love to learn more about how it's going. Just an invitation for them to reach out to me. But how would I end it? Should I offer some type of, not a call to action, but I'd love to learn more about how it's going. If you're interested in talking, shoot me up. Shoot me up. That sounds really weird. Hit me up. So how do you end this? How do I end the sentence? Whatever. How do we then email and with an ask? So I'd love to learn more about, how it's going. Please get in touch. Doesn't sound right. Please get in touch. I'll tell you how it's going. I'd love to learn more about how it's going. And then what could we say from there? This might be the point where I want to ask ChatGPT, but I don't want to sound like a robot. And I don't think this makes any sense, but is there any? Yeah, this doesn't make any sense at all. Is there any way or anything that I can do to help? Kind of. I'm just thinking that whatever statement it is or however I end it, it's kind of open-ended and just insinuates or infers that I'm here to help or that I want to help you. Or it could be, I don't think this would work, but what did I have? I just had it. And if there is, this is not what I had. What the hell did I have in my mind? If there's anything that I can do to help. So maybe point out a mistake that they are making. I've talked to a few of my friends that are small business owners that started their own thing. And I feel, well, again, it's a really small sample size. And I feel like that can be hit or miss because some people don't like to be told that they make mistakes, even if it's true. Whereas me, I know for me, I would appreciate it because I'm always wanting to learn. But some people, they could be really sticklers. So I wonder if you tell them like, hey, why don't you offer such and such on your website? Or I noticed that these links are broken. Maybe they'll be like, who the hell are you? Some random guy telling me what's what. I'd like to think that most people would be open to wanting to be helped out, especially if there's small things like that, like finding broken, like there's so many websites that have broken links and have links that don't go to the places where they should be, or their tags aren't proper, like even if it's a phone number where people can't click on it and actually call the phone number. So the simple little things like that people can fix. Like I remember when a few friends told me, it's like, I don't want to be told what I'm doing wrong. But then I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like most people would want to know. And if they don't want to know, maybe they're probably people that I don't want to work with in the first place because they're not going to be open to hearing things that, differ from what they want to hear. So I do appreciate that. And I'm going to write a little bit of that down. Think about easy wins that a person can have on their website. That they can do on their own, and then obviously illustrate that I know what I'm talking about, or that I'm genuine. That's not. Oh God, my spelling. Genuinely. There you go. Genuinely interested in helping. Right. And then an example for that would be broken links, improper HTML tags. What else? What are easy things? Mobile responsiveness. effectiveness issues. That's a big one. Yeah, it's amazing how many sites now are just, well, I guess they're just old and they just don't work well on phones. It's quite impressive. I don't think I want to get into any search engine stuff. I mean, those are pretty easy to spot. You could spot those within like a few seconds on a website. Actually, maybe just let's just highlight this. So we can end, something like this would be okay. Or I wonder even to where you could put something in here. This could be even a different one. I noticed on your website that there are a few things that you could do to fix a few issues, and it will only take you a couple minutes to do, and then you list out the easy to fix issues. Navigation, like font, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever easy stuff. And I think offering to help would be awesome too. Because it could be the person that I'm emailing doesn't have access to the website, or they don't update the website, or they have somebody else, it might not be them. So I want to just say, basically, you know what, just give me a call and I'll help you. I'll walk you through. I'd easily do it for free. It's no problem at all. I help people with this stuff all the time. Again, getting them to know me and who I am, and being someone that they can trust with their website. So if you need any help with fixing these issues, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Happy to help you. Happy to help you with this. I don't know, something easy like that. Happy to help you with this. Again, congratulations on your success. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, a solution is less threatening. Yeah, exactly. Don't just throw them with problems. Just say how can you fix it? Right. Yeah, just imagine someone sends you an email and says, "Hey, I just noticed that your website is probably the worst website that I've ever seen, and I can't believe it doesn't work for mobile. Oh, by the way, I build websites. Give me a call." Be much easier, or it would just be better if you just said, "Hey, I noticed on your website that this is wrong, but if you did this, that could fix it in 30 seconds. You can just go ahead and make that quick change, and that'll instantly make your site that much better." And if you need any help with that, just give me a call. I'd be happy to help. Right. So after suggesting a solution, you can offer to help instead of just asking them to contact you. So I think this is a little nuanced, and maybe this is just how I view the language. And I know being very specific here is important. So, like me saying, don't hesitate to get in touch. For me, that's like, just send me an email, call me, whatever, and I will walk you through the process. Like, I will help you. So maybe I just need to be more direct and say, like, I will help you. Just give me a call. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I think it's maybe splitting hairs a little bit. But yeah, I think that's where I think I have the biggest issues with writing copy, is to making sure that I'm exactly clear in what I want them to do or what I would like them to do. So if you need any help, yeah. So maybe instead just rewrite it as to say, if you need any help with fixing these issues, I'd be more than happy to, I want to say to work with you. Just reach out to me at any time. Okay, that needs work. Okay, Microsoft doesn't like my word here or anytime. If you need any help with fixing these, I'm more than happy to work with you. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like that way that's structured. Before you can make sure to mention notes on. Be sure to mention why solving this issue can cause more damage. Yeah, no, that's really good. Do you have any concerns? Because this is the first thing that pops into my head. Is within this first initial email that it's too much information, that it might be basically information overload to the person. But I guess I am writing a bunch of different things here for different scenarios, so it's not like this is just all one email. Value overloaded. Yeah, I hear that. Some Alex Hormozy stuff here. Just kill him with value. Right. All right. So I like that. Suggest the issues with not fixing the problem. What are the consequences? Yeah. Loss of traffic. Well, loss of customer. Less sales through funnel, like whatever the case may be. And of course, SEO issues as well, if you have broken links and all that jazz, etc. It's almost like I have it in my mind of trying to talk to so many different types of people. And what I mean by that is I'm thinking of, what if you're talking to the owner of the company, but they have no idea how to build a website, or they don't even touch the code, right? They don't know anything about managing it. Versus if somebody does know how to manage it, like I'm going to end the email on a little bit of a different note. you know, in terms of like, do you have any idea how to even do this? I'll walk you through that process if you need help with that, versus somebody who, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, does that even make any sense? Does it even make any difference? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't matter whether they know it or not. What matters is the fact that I'm available to help. I think that's right. Yeah. No, that's a really good point. Yeah. Yeah. So if they know what the problem is, and if they don't know how to solve it, or they know why they need to solve it, that gives them extra incentive, obviously, to either get it fixed right away or to get in touch with me and, you know, pay me to fix it for them, I guess, if it comes to that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, who cares about writing code or any of that stuff? Just how does it affect my bottom line? And if you're telling me that I'm leaving money on the table or bleeding money through whatever it is that's not working on the website, then just fix it. Like, I don't care how it's done. Just fix it. Yeah. I just want results. I don't care about how you get there. Just give me what is it? Give me the steak and I don't care about the cow or whatever. I don't know. Oh, that's a Steve Buscemi quote. I think it's from, what's that movie? I think it was from The Island. It's like, just because I like the burger doesn't mean I want to meet the cow. Anyways. Okay. So, is that like an emoji in there? I can't see. I don't think, I can't bring them up as well in my thing here. I can't see. It's just really small on my screen. Anyways. All right. So I wonder if I should summarize this. So there's the initial hello, initial contact. This is what you do. Or I see that you do this. And congratulate them on whatever it is they do. And then that's it's kind of like if it's a new site. If it's an older site too, then you could say, this is really cool about what you do. Here are some few things that you can fix. And it won't take you very long. But this is what's going to happen if you don't fix it. So you should fix it. You should probably get it fixed. And if you don't know how to do that, I'd be happy to help you. Or just, get in touch with me if you want someone to fix it for you. So these are different. Like, I think it's just going to depend on each individual business and then kind of tailor that message depending on the business. Right. I'm not hearing any music. Why am I not hearing any music? This sounds like a Christmas music, a Christmas song. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. think what I'm going to work on next, which I think it'll be really good to do, is pick out some people from my list and some businesses and just craft a few emails from there. And then once I have those first few of them that are kind of full and kind of complete, then I think, well, number one, I'll have them completed, but then I think it'll really help me put a few of them together that are more or less can be cut and pasted into the next person. I mean, each email is going to still be individualized. So, but like the beginning and the end, I think if I can keep it as consistent as possible, I think that'll be really good. All right, so it's perfect blueprint for getting their attention. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think this is coming out really good. Thank you again for your help, man. This is like awesome. This is super helpful. So and I hope too that, well, I guess the thing will be see how these things go in the next 30 days or whatever. We'll see just how well, you know, this kind of works. Hopefully it works really well, and then hopefully anybody else in the future who's watching this can benefit from this stuff as well too, which will be awesome. So you want me to send you one of these emails? Take a look at your website and let you know all the problems that you have. Is that what you mean? That's funny. Oh, what is this emoji thing that's on my icon? I thought that was from a comment, but it's just there. I'm not sure what that means. Very strange. So your website is not ready yet. I'll tell you. Yeah, well, definitely need a website. So you're doing freelancing. So I guess you're like, this is just new for you, like a new venture that you're starting out. So obviously you've been doing copywriting and doing some funnel stuff for a while because you know your stuff. Oh, for 2 years. Yeah. Oh man, you probably have amazing content that you can put on your website. And oh yeah, yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, let's get in touch. I could definitely offer you some suggestions and some tips and some help or whatever to getting your website out there. But in this field, oh man, I could see you making a killing in this, which is awesome. Rebranding and rebuilding stuff. Yeah. Are you tech savvy with this kind of stuff? Like to do all this kind of stuff yourself with computers? Another comment. Hi, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I cannot read your name, but thank you. Your playlist for building business from scratch is just awesome. Yes, the company is Pixel. Pixel Media Corporation, I think, is the official name. But yeah, it's pixel.ca. That's what we're building, is a creative services company. We basically just specialize in building websites for clients. So thank you so much. I'm really glad that you like it, and thank you for being here. Yeah, so you're technically savvy. Okay, yeah, so you know what's going on. So so yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Where was my train of thought? My train of thought was on something about here, finishing this sentence here. Oh, send your email to so you want to send me your email? I'll tell you what. Well, I mean, So I just put it there. That's my email. So you can just send me an email and I get your details from there. Awesome. Okay. So outsendninja@gmail.com. All right. Good to know. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'll send you a quick email just to touch base. And thanks again for your help today. Oh, you got it. You got it. Actually, I'll say it's nice. It's nice for me having a couple of people here watching, and I really appreciate it. And thanks for being here. And because what am I, stream number 134? And as I said in the beginning of the stream today, it was just on Friday where I had a little bit of a peak, a little bit of virality, I guess you can say, in one of my streams, where I got about about a dozen or so new subscribers. So it's really great to have people actually join the stream, because I've just been pretty much talking to myself for the past 130 or so streams. So it's nice to have some engagement. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. But that being said, I still had a lot of fun because I don't know if you've seen any of my older stuff, but the whole point of what I'm trying to do here is hopefully I can get to the point where Pixel ends up making just like a ton of money, right? It just ends up being a very successful company. Obviously, my goal is $1 million. I mean, that's just a number, but to be very successful, and that people could watch the progression of what I've done to get there, so that people can copy it and just do their own thing. I'm definitely a firm believer that there's so much money out there for everyone, that everyone can be successful. And if I could be a part of helping people get there, then that would be fantastic. It's kind of my motivation to keep going every day. But again, having people here is really fun too. Okay. Ah, thank you. Content gold. Well, that's a high compliment. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so you won't forget about me. Well, I appreciate that. There are a few things. Please reach out to me at any time. I'd be more than happy to help. Be more than happy to work with you. And okay, so I think that's good. Is the purpose of reaching? Yeah. A couple minutes. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, that's important. Oh. Highlight quick wins that they can have on their website. and how did I say it? They can not expect. Oh, what those issues. Oh, wait. And what those issues are costing them. Right. Blah. Yeah, yeah. And I think, yeah. Short, to the point, filled with value that they can take action on. Right. So question, do I have a development team? Are you only working with Webflow or another stack? React, TS. I don't know what TS is. Tailwind, Node.js, etc. Everything related to web development is close to me. Just two, yeah. That comment. So do I have a development team? So in the company right now, it is just me. And I do have other people that I can contract out if there's any development work that is beyond what my capabilities are. So for me, basically, like I've been building websites for, at least 15 years now. But I tend mostly to stick to the design aspect of things, like the front end. So HTML, CSS, no problem. I know some JavaScript. I've worked with lots of different tools, built stuff on Rails, like PHP. Have worked with React as well before. Anyways, answer your question. No, it's just me. Before I keep going on here. But mostly right now, like I'm trying to be very, very single-minded and single-focused on my company to just do one thing and do that thing really, really well and not focus on anything else. So I build Webflow websites for clients. So very simple websites, very basic, and that's it. So that's all I'm going to focus on right now. If it ends up being that I need to get more stuff, if there's clients that have more complicated things, maybe I'll consider it. But right now I'd probably just turn them away, to be honest, because I just want to stick with one thing and just do that really, really well. I think maybe I'm listening to too much Alex Hormozi because he's like, just do one thing and just be the best you can be at that. And then like, you won't have any problems. So that's a nice stack though, that you have. Although TS, what's TS? I've never heard of that before. Or maybe I did. I just don't know what it is right now. I haven't used Tailwind before, but yeah, Node.js. I know well. Oh, TypeScript. Ah. Yeah, TypeScript. Yeah, so I haven't used that. I've used CoffeeScript before. Not TypeScript. My goodness. Maybe my development is out of date. There's so many tools out there. So many tools. But I do use a lot of, I guess I'll say, no-code tools. I've just for me, because I've always been more doing the front end stuff, it's always been, I find it hard to find a developer that could match with me to do some of the stuff that I'd want to do, because I could never just afford to pay somebody. I was like, I just want to make a website. I want to try something, but I couldn't afford development. And then having Webflow and then having all these no-code tools with Zapier and then connecting to Airtable or whatever the case may be, and you can kind of run these not very big websites, I would say, but you can do some pretty cool stuff. I've just been loving that kind of stuff, and that's the stuff that I want to focus on instead of having to build out a big dev team, at least right now anyways, for the work that I'm doing. So that's awesome. So you make websites. What kind of websites do you do, and how long have you been doing it for? I need to talk to Andrea. Sorry, Andrea's my wife. She helps me out on this, and she's been making a whole list of a bunch of different companies here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and then eventually all around Canada, and then of course internationally, but we'll stick to people close to us. Anyways, she's been making a list of all these companies, so I need to get that list from her and figure out how to put it into Airtable, and then we'll start sending out these emails and seeing how they go. So let me save this before I lose all of my stuff, which is my MO usually. Why does it not like this? If you need help with these issues, do you put a comma there? Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe I gotta reword this. I'm still not liking this sentence. I'll have to figure out how to rewrite this. Okay, so yeah, I think that's a good place to leave that one for today. Is there anything else? Right. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to start that on Monday. I wonder, I should put like start sending out emails to potential what are they called again? Potential like prospects? What the hell was the word? Sorry, prospects. Or not potential prospects, or two. And that's gonna be on Monday. And we're just gonna put that as a milestone actually, just so we can celebrate hitting a milestone. All right. And we're gonna have to figure out how many is going to be a good one to send out to. Yeah, prospects. Yes, thanks. Thanks, Ninja. I have it in my head 25 to 50. Let's type this out right now so I can have it in my mind. Yeah, and then we'll settle on a number. I guess 2. So you know what we need to do? Another little task here. Try to, let's say, populate the Airtable database. Let's call it the prospect database, so I don't lose track of that word. Populate the Airtable database with, okay, how many should we have? At least a week's worth of clients ready to go. So with 250, I'll say local companies. There we go. And that we'll have to get that done by Sunday. So comment. Usually make websites for small companies that need to show their product and tell them about themselves less often. Okay. Right on. Well, so you're very similar to what I'm doing, because I'm kind of focusing on small, medium-sized companies right now to showcase their work. So very similar. So cool. Right on. Right on. I'd be interested to know how it's going, how everything's going for you. But it's good to have contacts for people that have more complex database structures. Because I know, I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure that within the next 6 months, I'm going to have a more complicated project that's going to be coming in the pipeline. And to know people that can do that kind of work is always good to have in the back pocket. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Glad you like it. And thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. Okay, populate with that. So we'll get that done. Okay, so we have a really big week. So we got to film 4 videos. We got to write 8 newsletters for the unconventional mindset. And then we got to get these clients, or 25, which Andrea can help with. So maybe I'll give that to her. We'll tell her about that later. All right. So I think that's going to be a good place to end it for today. So thank you, Ninja. Like, honestly, super helpful with putting this email list together, or this email like template or whatever together. I really appreciate it. I'll do some work here offline to clean it up a little bit and have it ready to go for Monday. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much. I will stop rambling now. Much appreciate everyone for joining, and thank you so much. Yeah, have a good day. Perfect. Appreciate it. Thanks again for joining, and we'll see you here tomorrow for another stream. All right, guys, have a good one, and take care.